Hello, good afternoon. I'm Ivan Verunica, the artistic director of the Rijeka Youth Theatre and one of the jury members for the drama competition. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for applying for the drama competition, and I look forward to meeting you in May and seeing how you'll do. Now, there are two things that I have noticed typically present problems to young actors and actresses when they appear for the first time, and these are the two things that I would like to bring to your attention today. Now, point number one, that way, is that you need to prepare for the show much before you actually enter onto the stage. Now, your performance starts well in advance. Psychologically, but more importantly, physically, you need to prepare for what you're going to be interpreting. So you can't just be running around in the corridors, backstage, wherever you might be, and then expect that when somebody snaps their fingers, you can just go and become Othello or Hamlet or whoever you want to become. So you need to prepare for it. Now, psychologically, it takes concentration. It takes trying to understand the character, trying to understand the situation, and trying to get in tune with whoever you will be working with. Physically, and this is probably even more important, your mouth and your speech organs are just that, they're organs. Just like when you need to do sports, you need to warm up in advance. Likewise, for acting, you need to warm up in advance. Luckily, there are numbers and numbers of exercises that you can do. There's tongue twisters, there's physical exercises, there are stretch outs. I do suggest all of these, and you can look up a number of them on the internet. Tongue twisters are a particular favorite of mine. Trust those tongue twisters to tickle that tongue. You try saying that in quick succession. Ha ha, that's right. I have a smashing sense of humor. Now, secondly, and this is a very important point, what happens when things go wrong during the performance? Now, as we know, theater is a live event. Unlike the film, where you can stop, cut, and go back to making a new version of the scene, you can't do that in the theater. Whatever comes out of your mouth is immediate, and you have to live with it. Now, sometimes we all prepare a scene, we rehearse for it, and we want it to come out a certain way. Consider, for example, if I want to say to be or not to be, that is the question in a certain way, like this: to be or not to be. That is the question. But then I come onto the stage, and instead of saying that, I say to be or to be. That is the question. Now, there's a number of reasons why I could say that. Obviously, this is a little bit of a comical example, but there are two things, essentially, where my performance can go afterwards. Number one, I can go into stuttering, stammering, and being aware of my mistake. So I will go on all shaky and nervously and aware of the fact that I made my mistake. But you know what? At the end of the day, you and only a select few people will be aware of the fact that you had made a mistake. Typically, these are not big mistakes like I just exemplified. These are much smaller mistakes that only you and a couple of select few will be aware of. Therefore, brush it off. Life is too short. Do not let one small mistake, even if it is or isn't a mistake, and that's always arguable, don't let it affect the rest of your performance. Just live with it. Turn it into energy. If you feel like laughing on stage, laugh on stage. Don't go back and backtrack and fix it. Because by fixing it, you typically only ruin it. So whatever it is that you do on stage, try and turn it into your advantage. Try and get momentum of it, even if it's negative momentum. So definitely do not stop and say, oh, can I do this again? Oh, I messed this up. No. You should definitely embrace whatever comes out of you, because it is, in fact, a part of you. Well, I look forward to seeing you in May, and I do hope that these little tips help. And remember, you can always contact me if there are any questions. Go to trytheatre.org, and you'll find my email address over there. Thank you.